Okay, so right before we serve you what the papers are telling you, we have all of them this morning. Let me tell you a bit about Edu Motors, who are helping us bring you news flash. Do you want to be a car owner? I'm sure you do. Are you worried about how to purchase a car because you have a low budget? Well, don't you worry. Look no further because the opportunity is here. Rush to Edu Motors Company Limited. We give you favorable payment terms. So what do we mean? We provide all types of cars for commercial and private use. We also have terms for work and pay clients. So you want to buy outright, you want to do work and pay, we have something for you. Locate us at Kaswa Barrier Junction near Liberia Camp. The numbers to call 0579 777 763 0579 777 763. You can also call 0579 777 767 0579 777 767. Edu Motors, your light has come. Let's start with the Ghanaian Times newspaper now, and it says Registrar General on warpath, 100,000 dormant coins to go as maiden cleanup exercise to delete names from database. It begins, that is on page 17 of the paper. And basically, the Registrar General's Department is set to delete the names of more than 100,000 dormant companies from its database in its maiden cleanup exercise to ensure a credible and updated register of companies. So that's the detail there. If you are registered, you've been dormant for a while, 100,000 of you are about to go. So rush to the Registrar Generals and take care of business. WASI candidates cautioned against destruction of school property. That's according to Professor Kwesi Opoku-Amankwa. He's been speaking on that. President Akufo-Addo urges ECOWAS to outlaw third-term bid on the back of what we've seen in Mali and Guinea. I guess it stands to reason, but our own friend in neighboring Ivory Coast has had his third-term bid. What happens in that case? Selection of Rockshore International as GUIDEX strategic partner is historic and timely. That's according to the Asante Hene. When you look into the paper, there is 23-year-old man charged with 3 crimes. Find out what. And on the back page, some sporting news. Stars troop in today for Zimbabwe ties. Mind you, there's going to be that back-to-back tie with Zimbabwe. All of that in the Ghanaian Times newspaper.
Well, let me come to the Daily Guide newspaper as well. Not even on the front page. An exciting story here. For those of you who probably lived very well in the 90s and ate a lot of chicken, there was one company that really spoke chicken, and that was Daco Farms. You remember?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yes, unfortunately, due to, certain crises, the company actually went down and dormant for a while.
The man actually contested in some of our presidential elections and all that. I mean, we would call him Akukodako, if you recall.
Akukodako.
Akukodako.
Now you're taking me back. What a throwback Monday you've done here. But anyway, there's a story here. So under the 1D1F as well, it's been revived, and Daco Farms, about 22 million Ghana cedis has been injected into the company to revive the company. I'm actually excited about this. I don't know, because I just feel like we ate a lot of chicken from Daco Farms.
Yeah.
If you think about chicken, you think of Daco Farms.
Yeah.
Yes. So that story is here, page 9, Daily Guide newspaper as well. And so this one as well, the president, Otunfo, speaking to the president, says don't be an armchair leader, encouraging the president to actually visit some of the projects that he's initiated to make sure that it's seen through till completion. That story is also here on page 3 of Daily Guide newspaper. You saw the joke the president threw on Alan Shermanting.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
and the agric minister.
And the agric minister, yes, on the interest to become president as well. Anyway, I caught that video. Yes. Trending on social media. Extor boss charged in US over $2.5 million bribe. The only thing here is that in the Daily Guide, the front page says $1 million and the story says billion. So I don't know which is which.
Which specific issue is that?
So it's the issue about Santibeko paying some bribes to the NDC government. Yes, and well, he's been charged. Actually, the story is here. Trying to catch a glimpse of, but anyway, it's in the Daily Guide newspaper as well. Back page, some more sports stories. We'll give you some more sports later on.
Well, let's check out the Ghanaian Publisher newspaper this morning. OSP was a mess when I took over. That's according to Kisia Jabing. And he is or to Shade Kakra, or through Shade Kakra. On the back of, and I think this is the sort of back and forth that we should be avoiding. Kisia Japing is a former lecturer of mine, astute guy, knows what he's about. And we also saw his performance when he went before the vetting committee.
God, I didn't know who was vetting who, whether he was vetting the committee.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, he was pretty grounded, but there were things that we all needed to know, and they came to the fore there. And he made some very brilliant points. But you recall also that Martin Amidu had a few things to say about Kisia Japing based after he was nominated and all of that, suggesting that he'd basically be a stooge and bringing in the likes of Gabi Asario Tredako and Africa Legal and all of those things and friendship and all of that. I don't know whether it's degenerated into this, because now in some recent interviews in which we've seen Kisia Japing, he's also thrown some shades. And like we're seeing here, he says the Office of the Special Prosecutor was a mess. And he has made some scandalous disclosures about the state of the Special Prosecutor's Office when he took over. According to him, just to cite one, he was shocked to the bone when he first visited the place shortly after he was sworn into office on Thursday, 5th August 2021, and discovered the place was a total mess, especially in view of the fact that the office was established in 2018. More shocking was the discovery that the office had a total of only 10 workers, but with only one person on the payroll, which would also cast a bit of a slur on the work of Martin Amidu after all the years that we gave him time. But I also know that Kisi is saying they're going to embark on a massive recruitment drive to ensure that they get the people needed to roll the work of the Office of the Special Prosecutor. So, give or take, we see some action in there. And we're hoping that he would be able to get the resources he
On the
needs
lighter side, talking about places being in bad shape, I don't know if you recall, a couple of years, I don't know, like this is just a memory that flashed on my mind a few seconds ago, that, when we were in school, probably your teacher's chair, was it the type where it was the black leather over the foam with the, wooden chair?
During which period?
This is primary school. Most of the primary schools had it, where your teacher's chair was there. Of course, a wooden chair with the foam on there. And then she's been sitting on, he or she has been sitting on there for such a long time. The foam is torn, the leather is torn, so the foam is yanking out. Like,
you would see that from time to time.
Right.
So it will be popping out, sticking out with the leather around.
So
I say,
exactly. So I'm just imagining probably when Kisia Japing walked into the office and saw one of those chairs, go like, ooh, this is real bad shape. We need a new one, Mr. President. Anyway, let's go to Daily Statesman. Dako Farms is back through the magic of 1D, 1F. That's during the front page of Daily Statesman. And Akufo-Addo thanks Otumfuo Asanteman for support. It's on page 7 here of the Daily Statesman. 3 choppers for Ghana police to enhance operations. Exciting news. I heard the hangars are also ready. The hangers are ready and the choppers are almost in.
It's interesting, the sort of terms, right?
The choppers and the hangers.
Chopper. Yeah. But of course, this is not the coat hanger. This is the different
I'm not in this conversation with you, my brother. All right, so that story is here as well. Well, it would be good for us to see. Sometime, like I think I saw quite a couple of choppers as well in hangars at the Burma camp. I was told it was from the Chinese government. I don't know, something. I paid a visit to there, not a courtesy call for it to look official, but I was there and I saw those as well. Well, I'm sure if we add these to it, this will also enhance police visibility. And yesterday, let me commend Ghana Police, doing a great job on the Spintex Road, easing the traffic on there, as just about 4 or 5 of them, because you can't predict where they are standing, but you see one somewhere, all the drivers were in their lanes. So it works. Discipline, we need it. Anyway, back to you on the Publisher newspaper.
Actually, I'm going back to the Ghanaian Publisher newspaper, and I'll wrap with these stories. Coup leader Mamadi Doumbouya sworn in as Guinea president.
Hard guy.
He's been sworn in as Guinea's president, and interim or not, Charlie, they are not letting go of Alpha Condé. They are not letting go of Alpha Condé.
I wonder what ECOWA's position on this. I wonder what that position is, because now he's been sworn in as president. So
no, the fact is, they have said that he doesn't have de jure power. Maybe de facto, but not de jure. According to the law, he is not
going to be recognized as an ECOWAS member?
So I don't know, but at this point, I think they are a pariah state. They are like an orphan, rejected, and all of that. But it remains to be seen what the relations of other ECOWAS states is going to be with them per the sanctions that have been imposed. But you know that really, when you look at the ECOWAS sanctions, they are not stern enough to compel any country to really do what ECOWAS
if this man
wants it to.
is able to turn the country inside out, that's even going to make the position of ECOWAS on everything that happened even more difficult.
No, the fact is, if you remember Ignatius Kutu Echampo and some of his feats in this country, military regime, yes, but Operation Feed Yourself and Yentia and some of the things he did. I mean, if Dumbuya, like him or not, I am not for military. The military should be where they belong, in the barracks, and serve the country, not in terms of leading a country. We've seen what happens when they do. But if he's able to give the people of Guinea what they are aspiring to, get rid of corruption, which is quite a long shot anyway. But if he's able to sort of placate the people, only God knows what that would mean. And of course, some have said that he has no right to take off his military uniform and become a civilian leader. But there would be quite a number of indications that he could very well do that. And if he did, well, that would maybe answer some of the questions you're posing.
The enemy of my friend is not my enemy.
Anyway, so that's it with the Ghanaian Publisher newspaper. I have this to wrap up with on page 10. Why do exes come back just when you've healed? Lifestyle. Why do exes come back? You see that thing you said about working out? Right when you've worked out and the pain is, then you stop working out. Why is it that the exes we're healing? Then they, I didn't, hey, Diabo. Jefolia money who parts 1, 2, and 3.
You've just shut me down for the morning. Like they just dropped just in the nick of time, right?
Charlie.
Because the reason why I'm smiling so much, I just watched a movie over the weekend when this man,
really?
Who had abandoned, they broke up with his girlfriend. All right, so years pass, he flies to a certain country to do a wedding on an island, beautiful island.
Right.
And then just when he's just about to get married, about 2-3 days to the marriage, boom, the person who's going to sing at the wedding unknowingly was his ex.
Shy.
She had also flown to the island because she got a new job. I know, right?
Look, we're paying you, but don't sing. Just go away.
Talking movies, I should drop this in. Have you heard of the Squid Game?
Someone was telling me about it yesterday.
Man. I'll tell you more about it.
I hear it's what? Is it Korean?
It's Korean. I tell you, look, honestly, by all standards, it's the most, deep, I don't know.
Because someone was really,
it's crazy.
The person was hyping it to me. Actually, it's a series, right?
It's a series, yeah.
So the person was hyping it to me and I was like, look, I don't have time with me series. You need time to watch a movie.
You should watch it.
And the person was like, oh, it's good. It's really.
If it were, I keep saying, I know I have somebody might jab me on this, but if it were probably something that way, because it's Korean as well, it may have its restrictions in terms of people wanting to go watch. But if it heard it was probably from maybe Hollywood or, one of those places, I'm sure there'll be a lot of rush, even more rush to it. But trust me, the Squid Game by all standards, I love it. You should check it out. Just a quick one on the side. The final newspaper as well. Cocoa producer price kept at 660 Ghana cedis despite slump in the terminal cocoa market. Page 6 story here buzzing. Same here, 1D1F. How 22.1 million Ghana cedi loan revived Darko Farms. Otumfo stories here as well. And MMDAs perform poorly in service delivery. CDD Ghana report shares, and that's on the Finder newspaper as well. And let me say good morning to Okuto. Congratulations. We don't give details of the congratulations, but congratulations, my brother. Well done. He scored triple A's in his exam.
Oh, yes. Okay. So we celebrate the triple, or the treble, by Sami Okuto. So many ideas are coming to mind. Things I could say because he scored trebles in other areas of life.
Oh,
as well.
Yes. He's a shooter.
You bar. You bar. But before we go, let me just, we're celebrating the Tego sisters in the month of October, and Joy Entertainment is celebrating them. Two sisters whose songs have lifted our spirits, soothed us, and helped us celebrate the goodness of the Lord. Well, they join us on the show today and call in on all our radio and TV shows on Friday, the 1st of October, which actually has been done already. But today you get the opportunity to do that as well. It's celebrating all musicians, celebrating our music, and celebrating now the Tego sisters. And they'll be here today.
Yeah, I think Ghana played Brazil in one of the games in the World Cup. Yeah, it was Tego sisters, right?
Your best senator.
Was it Tego sisters?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. It was. It was.
They sang that song, and that's a question I want to ask them.
Charlie, but that's what
they sang that song.
Why do you want to do
just before the games, and we lost.
Why do you want to do that?
And ever since that day, the song just got stuck in my head. I want to ask them why.
No, but I think it would be interesting. I mean, how did they feel at the time? Because we started the tournament, but each time, Charlie,
because I was highly motivated.
I think at the point where they stopped playing there, but it wasn't their fault. Charlie.
Anyway, they'll be here on the show. You can't miss that conversation this morning. So make sure you stick and stay. Like I said, 3 good hours with you, and we promise you the best breakfast on this continent. Don't go away. Quick break. We will be right back.